Okay, good morning. This is Rabbi Shlomo Furst here at Yeshiva Tsama Nafshi here in Yerushalyim, HaKodesh. This is the last day of our official Zman, but we will be continuing Mitzvah Shem's Baruch for the next 2 weeks in preparation for Pesach. So please join us. And as you well know, probably, I hope that we're located here in Yerushalyim, HaKodesh, in the place of Yeshivas for Chosev and Yaakov. Okay, we're learning Pirkei Avos right now. The Rashbam is going to explain to us about Tzaddik and Bisis, the Talmidim of Antigonus. They made a mistake, went off the derech, and we'll see a little bit more about that as we go on. Yeah, Rashbam.
Rashbam, מסכת בבא בתרא, פרק ח' יש נוכלים. אם בת הבן, ומיהו מהבן הבת, מודו ולא תירות. צודק וביתוס תלמיד אנטיוכוס איסוכו היו שונים בתלמידיהם. מן שקיבלו את אנטיוכוס כעבדים משמשים וטעו התלמידים בכך שהיו סובלים וכי כמה עבדו למקום ואל תקבלו שכר ואמרו כמו שאין בו ממש דבר זה, כן כל דברי חכמים וטעו פקרו בדברי חכמים ונקראו צדוקים על שם צדוק וביתוסים על שם ביתוס ועבוד ודרכי נתן.
That's basically just a summary of what we were learning, that Tzaddik and Bisis, they went off the derech and created their own groups based on the fact that they misunderstood Antigonus Mimer, that we should be like a buddy with Shlomo Almanas, the Kabul Pras. Okay, now let's see, this is the Yeshiva Sashirin Soloveitchik, yeah.
מסכת יבמות פרק א' 15 נשים, דהיינו כתוב רמב"ם
בהילקס
מאמרים.
וזה לשון, this is the lesson of the Rambam, Hilkes Mamrim.
מישהו אינו מודה בתורה, שאף על פי...
שעל פה. מי שאינו מודה בתורה שבעל פה. This is why it's no relevant to Tzaddik and Bisis, because they went, their main mistake was, since they didn't understand their Rebbe, they said, well, anything that the Rebbeim say is as a shalom, not going to be accepted. So therefore they went to Derek and they weren't makabel anything of Torah Shabbat Peh.
הרי זה בכלל
אפיקורס.
מאחר שהתפרסם שהוא כופר בתורה שבעל פה, מורידים אותו ולא מעלים.
That's a special halach if a person's he's kofar in Torah Shabbat Peh, Moridim, you can lower him down into a pit. You don't bring him back up. You just leave him there.
And what's the Dalet Aleph over there?
Okay. When does this apply? This is not just a general rule. There's specific instances where this applies.
ואיש שכופר בתורה שאף על פי שמחשבתו בדברים שנראה והולך אחר דתו הקלה, אחר שרירות לבוא וכופר בתורה שבעל פה. תחילה...
So that's the definition of who's a person who's kofar, he's disbelieving, denying Torah Shabbat. That's even though that he's thinking with makshavasoy, with dvarim shenirlo, when he goes goes according to what he thinks and what he sees and things that appear to him. Holokakadaito, he's going after his own weak intelligence. Va'achashirishli, going after the whims of his heart. With kofar.
It's very hard these things over here.
Yeah.
We're learning with also Sanhedrin, something. They don't even want to see if he starts making problems.
Yeah.
They cut him. Also over here. He says he started Rim Shu Kofer.
So it's, once it begins,
So what's the story with Chazim and Chuvah?
Hold on, you're going to get to it. Very good, very good.
Problem.
He says really.
You know how many people that were finished altogether?
Take a look.
Good morning, sorry.
Morning, no problem.
Driving's getting worse.
It's getting bad, right?
Well, from where I'm coming,
I'm sorry, it's a little...
that's right.
The third, thank you, Marcus Yao.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Oh, he's new this one? This guy is new?
It's great. New
What are
every
you
day.
trying to show me up? What's
Gets
going
better
on?
and better every day, so it's new every day. Great, this.
Oh, man.
The big, see also over here, we're learning in Sanhedrin also.
Right.
Ain't a chosim tshuva.
Okay, hold
You
on.
smell that he's no good?
Okay, good. Here, take a look. We're in the middle of the Rishimas from Soloveitchik. Okay, that's the third, right after there. The first, B'maduroim, when you have a halacha of moridin below mining, B'maduroim, B'yish shekoytu b'Torah Shabbat Peh. Person denies Torah Shabbat Peh, the oral tradition, the Gemara, and the Midrashim. That's b'makshavaso, whether in his thought. U'b'devarim shenira lo, holech acher daito, takal. Meaning the things that appear to him, that's how he decides what he's going to do. V'achashurusly, and after the way his heart feels about things. With Kodesh b'Torah Shabbat Peh, tequila, go ahead. What was the beginning of the kefira in Torah Shabbat Peh? That began with...
צודק בייטוס.
Oh.
וכן כל הטועים אחריו.
Meaning, and anyone that goes after, they make the same mistake. Anyone who makes the same mistake as... Good, thank you. Anyone who makes the same
Listen,
mistake...
the last day is nice to us.
Yeah. It was going good stuff.
Dude, I spilled something on the floor. Can you pick that up for me?
You had to say something.
Yeah.
כדי בייטוס טועים אחריו.
They were the first ones.
It's a big balagan. מה שהוא עשר חוזים התשובות טועים.
Another line, You go, hold on.
אבל בני טועים ואלו בני בניהם הדיחו אותם ואהובתם ונולדו בין הקרעים וגדלו אותם על דתם, הרי הוא כתינוק שנשבע. בניהם גדלו ואינו זריז לאחוז דרכי המידות, שהרי הוא כאונס וכולי. לפיכך ראוי...
This is all a quote from the Rambam, yeah? This is all quote from the Rambam.
לפיכך ראוי להחזירם בתשובה, מחשבה ודברי שלום עד שיחזירו לאיתן התורה.
Oh, so what's that mean? What? So it says here, you can't call it right. Avo b'nei hatoyim ha'ela u'b'nei b'neihem shedochu samavosan. That however those mistaken people and their children, right, that were dragged along with them, along with their fathers and forefathers, and they were born amongst those people who don't believe in Torah Shabbat Peh, regardless of Maldaitim, and they were raised according to these opinions. Hare hu ketinik shenishbot b'nei. They're like a child who was captured and was brought up in a non-Jewish way because he was brought up in the way of his captors. Va'anu zaris la'achos b'darki hamidos, right? Ve'enu zaris. They are not careful. La'achos b'darki hamidos, in the way of having belief in Torah Shabbat Peh. Shari hu koin. They're like oinus. They're like trapped in a situation which is beyond their control. The fikach, since they're in a situation that's beyond their control, the fikach roi lahachzir b'tshuva. It's proper that you bring them back to repentance, to come back onto the proper way. And you should draw them close to you with words of peace and comfort and appeasing things which they'll be appreciative of you, right? Until they come back to the Torah.
No, you should make about true.
Yeah, right. This is, if I'm not mistaken, this is the Rambam. Right? The Rambam's saying this. Right? That it's not their fault. They didn't make any conscious decision. This is the way they were raised. They don't know any better. So we have an obligation to try and bring them back in some way or another. Whatever we can do, that'll be beneficial for them. Oh, now since we're talking about Torah Shabbat Peh, now the Maharal in Prague and the Sefer Tefillah Yisrael explains a little bit of what's Torah Shabbat Torah Shabbat Peh. You have the paper there?
Page 2?
This is page 1.
Okay. I have it from yesterday.
Good, okay, very
I
good.
think it's the same.
It's the 4th one down, First Israel.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead, Adonai.
There's a Torah Shabbat Peh Shemesra HaKodesh Baruch Hu Israel. The Torah, the oral Torah that Hashem passed on to the Israel.
Right, so that's number 1. You have to understand that it wasn't just, you don't think that Moshe Rabbeinu came down with the Luchos, the 2 tablets, and that was it. No, Moshe Rabbeinu came down with everything that's written in the Sefer Torah. He also came down with everything that's written in the Gemara. Torah Shabbat Peh. We got everything. And Hashem gave everything. That's what we say. That's what we've been learning. Torah, Moshe Kibbutz Torah Sinai. At the very beginning of our shiur, we explained that it can't be what's written in the Sacred Torah because that was not Moshe just to Yeshua. That was Moshe to everybody. Right. So obviously, we're talking what Moshe Rabbeinu was with Kabbalah was primarily the Kabbalah of Torah Shabbat the oral Torah.
So the whole Torah was written on the stones?
No.
Just the 10 Commandments?
Right.
So how do we have the whole thing come down if we're only holding...
Moshe wrote them all.
Okay, what did he write it on? Where did he write it? On a parchment?
He wrote
He had
13
actual
separate
scrolls?
Torahs before he died.
Right. So at the
Before
end,
he
by
died,
the end of the
13
40 years, everything that's in our Sacred Torah today, in our time, was given to all the people of Klal Yisrael.
Did Moshe write this first Sefer Torah
Yes.
in one of the 120 days he was up?
No.
He wrote them. He wrote them during the last days that he died.
Did he take notes while he was up so he could remember everything?
Rabbi Davis has a good word on that.
Okay.
Rabbi Davis says that God was teaching Moshe Torah, and Torah is a lot, right? Talmud and all that. So Moshe says, "Wait a minute, take notes. Take notes." Moshe says, "Don't have to take notes. I'm going to give you the notes. The Torah is the notes on the oral Torah. People think it's the other way around." Rabbi Davis says, he brings down a powerful word, that the notes are, and what is a note? If you make a composition, what is a note? One line of a 2 paragraphs that you can put in a composition. 3 pages, right? Can be 1 paragraph, right? So that's your notes. So they said the Torah is the notes, and the oral Torah is the essay. And people don't realize that. But if you think about it backwards. But that's right, because people don't realize that. I think it was a tremendous lie. People think that the Torah, but if you think about it, when you're writing an essay, how do you write an essay? First you take all your notes down, right? You do your seizures, and then you write your essay. Same thing with Torah does. So guys, don't take notes. Notes I'm going to give you. You have to learn the Torah.
Wow. That's a new perspective.
Yeah, very good.
That's a go off.
Rabbi Davis says that.
Very good. Very nice.
Okay, he me'orenenu. That's the light of our eyes. The neze arishenu and the crown of our head.
So the Torah Shabbat Peh. This is the Torah Shabbat. That's what gives light to our eyes. Lets us see, and it gives a crown upon our heads. That's what separates us from everybody else. Right? What's unique about a king? A king, besides everything else, he wears a crown. Right? By wearing that crown, he shows his uniqueness.
Yeah, there's 2 here. There's 1, 2.
This was for you also.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to take that now.
It gives us a longer life. Ve'im ki kitzat ori hasechel. Ve'im ki kitzat ori hasechel. And it gives a little...
You want me to take it for you?
No, you can take it. All right.
Yeah, go ahead.
Ve'im ki kitzat ori hasechel. And if it gives a little light to it.
Ve'im ki kitzas ori haseichel, meaning if because kitzas ori haseichel, because of the small amount of seichel intelligence that we have, right?
Kemo ketot saduk baitos.
You like those groups of tzaddik and biases.
Shechalku ala Torah Shabbat Peh, that argue the Torah and the oral Torah. Vehem mikraim b'lshon b'nei adam kraim, and they're called karim.
Right. The secular vernacular calls them koroim.
Ad ki shem hazeh en ra'uram. Even this name is not worthy
befitting,
of that.
worthy or befitting for them. Meaning they're called Kroim, meaning Kroim mean actually like that's from the word Kriya, those who read, right? So in a certain way they were given the name Kroim because since the house Shem Yerachim, they didn't believe in Torah Shabbat Peh. They claimed to only believe in Torah Shabbat, so they only read, right? Since they only read, they were called Kroim. But the Maharal in Prague says, in truth, that even that name is not fit for them.
Right. כי לא נמצא שם זה להם במשנה וגמרא. Because we don't find this in the Mishnah of the Gemara.
I guess apparently that word, the name Kroim, never appeared in the Mishnah nor in the Gemara in reference to the Vaisusim and spoken.
כי איך יקראו קרואים כאילו הם מקיימים המקרא? How could you call them קרואים as if they were observing what's written? ודבר זה אינו, but it's not so. כי פירוש המקרא, the translation of the Mikra, וספרתם לכם ממחרת השבת, that you should count on the day after Shabbat, ממחרת השבת בראשית, and the day after Shabbat בראשית, וכיוצא בהם. ואם כן מה שנקראים בשם קוראים, and if so, what is called the name of the קוראים, זהו מפני שהוא מודים במקרא. Is because that they agree on the written Torah.
Right, so that's the common misconception. Common misconception. They're called Kroim because they admit at least to Torah Shabbat. That's what they claim. That's what people think, and therefore they were given the name Kroim, people who read. But we'll see.
אבל בוודאי אינם מקיימים המקרא שניתן בסיני. But it's for sure.
It's definite.
That they are not fulfilling what's written in the Torah that was given in Sinai.
Right, so don't think that they fulfill everything that's written in the Torah that's given from Sinai. That as well they don't keep as well.
What's that called? Torah ba'echshav?
Torah Piksav.
Kitab, Ketiba, writing.
Ketzav.
That's a written Torah. Kitab.
Ketav.
אם כן, גם כן האומות מודים במקרא. If so, then also the nations of the world agree on the Torah. ויהיה להם שם קוראים, and they should have also the name of קוראים.
Right, because even the non-Jews, they admit that that's what the written Torah is about. They translated the written Torah. They say, yeah, that's the written Torah of the Jews. That's the written Torah of the Jews. They call it the
ואם אתה אומר שאין ראויים האומות לזה השם, and if you say that the nations of the world are not, should not get that name, מפני שאינם מקיימים מקרא, because they don't keep what's written, הרי גם אלו שהכתוב אינם מקיימים המקרא. These people are also not keeping what's written.
Right, the Baisusim and the Tzedukim, they're also not keeping what's written in the Torah. So they shouldn't be called Kroim either.
לפיכך, היום,
Anu.
אנו ראויים, ראויים לשם קוראים כלל, and not deserve of that name altogether. אבל כשיקראו בשם כופרים בתורה שבעל פה, they should be called by non-believers,
right?
Deniers of the old Torah. וכן מנם הרמב"ם ז"ל עם המינים הכופרים, and he put them as with the deniers.
Right, so by calling them, the Maharal in Prague is saying, by calling them Kroim, you're giving them more credit
than what this is supposed to get.
Right, you think, oh, Kroim, they at least admit to what's in the Torah. They don't even, but since they don't do it, the only proper name that should be called is Koifim. And that's exactly what the Rambam calls it. Okay, now we have, let's see if we can finish it up. The Shalosh is very easy to see.
Ach de'u na veru, now come and see. No and see. Ki te'una hem mevakshim kol hasarim ma'achrei divrei avot ba'alei ha'mishnah ve'atalmud. Because they're complaining.
Hasirim me'achrei. I'm not sure. Let's see. In the we really want to get to the Rambam.
ואם לבבם לפרק כל אול תורה, להשליך emet arza.
Right. That they want to throw off the yoke, the responsibility of Torah, and throw it the truth to the ground.
וכן כתב הרמב"ם בפירוש המשנה מסכת אבות על צדוק ובייטוס כי בליבם היה לסור מכל התורה ומצוות, that in their hearts they wanted to go away from all the Torah mitzvahs. אכן כי יראו לאמור כבפיהם, but they were feared of saying it to their mouths. אז זאת אמרו שהם מאמינים בתורה וחולקים על קבלת שאינה באמת, and therefore they said that they accept the Torah but they don't accept what the rabbis passed
Right,
down.
the Kabbalah, the Masorah.
וזה כדי לפטור מן המצווה המקובלות והגזירות והתקנות. This is in order to be free of the mitzvos and what was the Kabbalah that was passed down, and the gezerot and the decrees and the takanot and another way of saying decrees.
Ordinances.
ועוד שתרחב הדרך לפרוש. And another way of
it was widened it was widened the path for them to separate the frosh. I mean,
כי אחרי ששב להם הדרך בבחירתם, because after they accepted their way, יכולים להקל מה שירצו, they can be lenient on whatever they want, or להכביד מה שירצו, and to agree to whatever they want. עין שם, וכן היה כי להפר רבבה היו לפנים, ונלדו מתוך הקהל.
They were lost from the Jewish people.
ותראה כי כל החזיון הזה אשר חזה הרמב"ם על הצידוק הרטוסי, כן המה אורחת פוזי דברי התלמוד וגם בימינו בימינו.
So that's the same thing. When a person's going, he's saying basically when a person's going to leave the derech, the way of the Kabbalah, the Masorah, the transmission, and that of Torah Shabbat Peh, so he's following the same path that they did in their time. Okay, but as we saw, based on the Rambam, that those people who grew up uneducated, unknowing, and they were like Tina Shanishma, so that you should try and get them back to do Shuvah.
And somebody not.
What?
Somebody that's
He knew he was like
somebody that Chazeh B'Sheila. What is it called? Chazeh B'Sheila. So that means you can.
Look, no, you should never give up. You never give up on a person. You never give up on a person. But look, if you're dealing with Sanhedrin, we know first we're not with Sanhedrin these days. But if we had a Sanhedrin, they take care of it.
From these guys, there's no chuzur b'tshuva. Right away, if they smell that you're no good, I told the Rav beforehand, they smell that you're no good.
No, you have to bring Aedis, you have to have testimony.
If they see you make problems, they throw you in the hole over here, right?
I don't understand.
If we read beforehand that by Soloveitchik that he says that they should throw them in a hole. These guys said, you see them make.
Yeah, at one time I'm sure we did that kind of stuff. Unfortunately today we don't have it basically, so we can't do it. And our job is not
they also the kids that at Mamre, so they called them up right away. So what's the chuzur b'tshuva over here? That's all they asked.
If you cut off everybody young way, you'll have nobody left.
No.
Because everybody.
No, so look, there are those who know better, and there are very few people who know better. They have to have a very true and absolute and pure education to really know better. You don't have to. Chavetz Chaim, if I'm not mistaken, writes this. Chazon Ish also. Yet, first of all, we can't even give tochacha b'zman hazeh because first we don't know how to give tochacha, and second of all, we only can give tochacha if someone's going to accept it. Most people, since they haven't been taught properly, they don't realize they're doing something wrong, and they won't accept it. So, all right, everyone should be positive.
Amen.
Amen.